Hey, what's up, beautiful souls? Happy Sunday. It's not even Sunday. Happy Saturday. Goal of mine in life was always to be so wrapped up in the now that I lose track of days. Um, so I guess I'm meeting one of my life goals because it's definitely Saturday. But anyways, I hope that your day is filled with love and laughter, and I hope that you're able to be present in your day and you're able to be surrounded by people you love and people you deeply care about. Uh, just briefly, I wanted to touch on a topic. I just went and got my hair cut, and the lady that cuts my hair and I usually talk about some deeper topics and some topics that people think are weird. So today we were talking about, planets being in retrograde and talking about the energy moving into the collective consciousness and the collective awareness and the collective field. And, she brought up the fact that Mercury's in retrograde, and it came to me that, you know, so often we blame these retrogrades as um, the reason why we feel discombobulated, or the reason why we feel as if we can't maintain, and we just cast it off it as, oh well, it's retrograde, it'll be over soon and I'll get back to normal. Well, I'm here to just offer up the thought process of, it's not the retrograde that is making you feel crazy and making you feel uneasy and making you feel like you're not yourself. What the retrograde does and the energy that those alignments of different planets and whatnot bring up is different energies within the collective. And what it's doing is it's surfacing stuff that you haven't gone through, shit that no longer serves you is coming to the surface. And a lot of times people don't know how to heal that and bring it to the surface and go through it. So we dismiss it as something that's external to us, that's creating this thing and these problems for us, that is really just stuff that's inside of us. As above, so below, right? The energy that is being stirred up within you is just stuff that you have not consciously sifted through and truly healed from. It's one thing to bring your awareness to it and say, yeah, this is something that I need to work on, blah, blah, blah. But if you don't do the work and you don't integrate the lessons, they're going to keep getting louder, and they're going to keep getting louder and louder and louder until you consciously move through that lesson and not just dismiss it as, oh, this planet is in retrograde, so I'm not going to be myself for X amount of days. Like, stop making excuses for you not facing your own bullshit, because as many of you know, and as many of you are experiencing in your own personal lives, nobody's coming to save you. You have to sift through these things. And as the energy gets more intense for people, and there are lots and lots of people raising their awareness and raising their consciousness to go through these things, and the more that conscious people heal and the brighter the light gets in the collective, the more powerful the light expands into the dark crevices of the subconscious and of the collective subconscious. So these things are being exposed, and people that are not facing and not even aware, and it's not your fault. It's nobody's fault. There's no fault or blame to be had. But if you haven't consciously gone through the things that are buried in your subconscious, as the light gets brighter, the heavier and the more exposed your darkness and your lack of information, your lack of healing will become. It's going to be amplified, and it's going to get intense, and it's going to surface in many ways, in form of illness, in form of injury, in form of loss of relationship, and in the infinite ways that these dark happenings and these buried things from our subconscious and the collective, um, it, it's going to get painful if you don't go through them, and it's going to get louder to the point where it's deafening and you feel like you cannot escape. So do yourself a favor. Stop blaming external happenings and alignments for your inability to sit with your own shit. So this seems a bit harsh, but it's time to wake up, people. There's a reason why your life is becoming so difficult at this time. Time is increasing and speeding up exponentially, and we're shifting. Our genes, our DNA, different dormant strands of DNA are awakening with the collective consciousness rising, because there are people doing the work, and there are people sacrificing time and old programming to create something new, because it is upon us. The shift is here. And if you're feeling it extra heavy, it's because you are, whether you're aware or you're not, it's because you are not going through your own traumas and your own truth to sift out your light and let that light shine. So if you're feeling it heavy, sit through it. Pray for you. I love you. And if you need guidance or tools, I will gladly share any tool from my tool belt that has helped me along my way and along my journey to sift through my trauma and my perfectionism and my anger and my control issues and all the things that I had experienced in my life. I will offer the tools that I use to help shift. And, they may work for you, but they may not. But we have to talk about these things, because we don't want to get left in the darkness, because it can be scary, and it can be lonely, and it can be suffocating. So I love you guys. Praying for the collective. And I believe in the good things coming, as Nako said. Blessings.